What comes to your mind when you see this image? This is how I picture the planet after many years of overconsumption. Overconsumption is a universal problem that needs to be solved, or otherwise our future might not be as bright as we wanted it to be. Do you know what overconsumption means? It means when you go to the supermarket with a shopping list, eggs, flour, sugar, to make a cake, but you come up with chips, ice cream, and salmon, although he doesn't like them. Sound exaggerating. Let's see how many people put a shopping list and stick to them.
Yes, you see, frugal people are a minority of society, and overconsumption has been a problem for a long period of time, but it got even worse with the social media because people just show their consumption in social media just for views or just to brag about having the trendiest and latest item. And you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when I was scrolling through social media, I saw a girl that has a whole shelf of mugs from the same brand, same style, just different colors. Like really, when are you going to use all those?
Some people might say it's not a big deal. I'm just watching. Don't be boring and kill the fun. It doesn't mean that I will do the same. I have more control of myself, but science says something different. Science says that watching others' overconsumption can affect us because of something called mirror neurons.
Those neurons mirror these actions into your brain, and that basically means that over time, the more you watch overconsumption videos, the more you feel the desire to do that, and otherwise you're kind of getting brainwashed without even knowing. And this takes me back to a photo I saw a few weeks back of people waiting for their new trendy mug. And I don't want to shock you, but most of these are actually just marketing strategies because big companies want to make you feel as if you're missing something that's so good.
Looking at this photo takes us to the next point. Who are the frugal nations and who are the overconsumers? Let's see this interesting chart. As you can see, Switzerland came first. Do you see Saudi Arabia anywhere in this list? Or any other list where saving is the topic? Of course not, because we're over-consuming nation.
Saudi Arabia is one of the top when it comes to consuming energy drinks and soft drinks, especially by teens. And the number that I'm going to tell you is shocking. 6 billion riyals are spent yearly on just soft drinks and energy drinks. And you might say, okay, what's my deal? This is like a survey of a lot of people buying, but actually if you, for example, buy one can of Red Bull every day for a whole week, you'll be spending 4,197 riyals for only soft drinks and energy drinks.
It's not about soft drink, but also electronics, as it becomes too common for people to upgrade their devices just to keep up with trends. Headphones, iPhone, iPads. And during the iPhone 12 launch in 2020, global sales expected a decline, and Apple was about to declare its failure due to the economic impact of COVID-19. However, Saudi Arabia saw an unexpected spike in the demand, with pre-orders and sales exceeded the expectation about 30% comparing to the other models.
As you can see, overconsumption has become a thing that's tied to our lifestyle and culture. Although we were once that were instructed by God, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَلَا تَسْرِفُوا إِنَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الْمُسْرِفِينَ. So how do we get out of this pitfall? We can follow the leaders of saving, which we mentioned earlier, being the Swiss.
First, the Swiss focus on quality over quantity, buying fewer but better things that last. Second, they not hunt for discounters to avoid unnecessary expenses.
Third, Swiss kids learn money management in really early age through allowancing and budgeting, and even some school programs. And fourth, they use zero-based budgeting, which is basically assigning every franc at the beginning of a month for a specific purpose.
Fifth, the Swiss live with the philosophy of saving first, spending second. And definitely, the savers do not follow TikTok trends that encourage mindless spending.
You can follow our plan that we made here. This plan we made is called the pocket saving strategy. We gave it to some people that are close to us that are kind of over-consuming people, and this really helped them lower their consumption.
Overconsumption is a sad way to live. It affects your health, your mental health well-being, and your pocket. To live a content life, go minimalistic and remember بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولا تبذر تبذيرا إن المبذرين كانوا إخوان الشياطين وكان الشيطان لربه كفورا.
Thank you for listening.